Every day at Sierra, you'll find top brand apparel, footwear, and gear for 20 to 60% less than department and specialty store prices. And during clearance time at Sierra, those incredible prices are 40 divided by 2.5, carry the 1, even lower. And when you shop clearance at Sierra, you can save a whole lot more on everything you need to get active and outside. That's a lot of saving. Epic brands, vast selection, teeny tiny prices. That's Sierra. Visit your local Sierra store today or shop online at Sierra.com.
That's another amazing run by Team USA. And you too can go for glory with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee.
Now through February 22nd, get gig Wi-Fi for $50 a month for 5 years, guaranteed. Plus, get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. That's a $10.99 value per month. Xfinity. Imagine that. Proud partner of Team USA. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Actual speeds vary.
Against the Spread is presented by DraftKings.
Against the Spread.
DraftKings, the crown is yours. Roy, what do we got?
Utah Mammoth at the Florida Panthers tonight. The Panthers have lost 4 of their last 5 games at home as favorites and failed to cover the puck line in 6 straight games when playing with a rest advantage. Utah is on the back end of a back-to-back. Florida hasn't played since Sunday, and the Panthers have also failed to cover the puck line in their last 5 games versus the Central Division. None of that matters tonight because Magic Tkachuk and Brad Marchand are together again. Go with the Florida Panthers.
What do you mean again?
Tonight. Well, again, because they just returned.
Second
Brad
time
Marchand,
ever.
Yeah, second time this season. Go for the Florida Panthers tonight.
Not this season. Hold on. You just did again. Roy, you're our hockey expert. The Hockey Show is a big interview with an 80s legend. You're our hockey expert. Well, you can't just say again like that when people don't know, listening to this, that Marchand and Tkachuk played their first game together ever last game. That's not something that's known by the general audience.
Yes, two games ago. Yes, against the Stars.
That's shocking information to tell.
Well, that's why I meant again because it's the second time this season over against the Spread.
Greg, what do you got?
Can I do the same game?
Sure.
Well, you're gonna
bet that.
Yes. No, I'm doing the opposite bet.
Information.
The Utah Mammoth.
We can't.
We're due for a winner.
Red hot.
Wait a minute. You can't do
that.
It's a guaranteed win.
DraftKings is too good a sponsor for you guys to just pick both sides
giving
of
out
this
a pick,
game.
and then we go to our other area.
That's asinine. I'm not doing that.
I'm going to pick a draw.
Utah Mammoth, 8-1-1 in the last 10 games.
No, just leave. No, I'm not. What? That's not. You can't sponsor a segment in which you take both sides.
Why?
That's your gambling advice is to take both sides. It's ridiculous.
Guaranteeing somebody's going to win.
I'm taking game to go to overtime.
DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Get out of here with that. That's just ridiculous. We
Literally
have to
or figuratively?
No, I'm fine with him leaving. Yes, that you can't do that to the sponsor where you guys are just taking both sides of the game and it's an important sponsor and that's stupid. I'm not doing that.
I like the Suns. Oh, can't tell us
JuJu is with us. He was not with us yesterday, and so he missed a conversation that I'm sure he's been dying to have with us for a long time. And JuJu, welcome to the show. And what corrections do you have to make on football movies? Because I'm sure we discussed it very poorly yesterday.
You brothers did the best you could, man. Nobody did anything poor. I just have my own take on the top 5 football movies in the history of the world that I can think of.
All right. So any OLI or we're going straight to the top 5?
Yes, sir. We got an OLI, Facing the Giants. I didn't even want to watch this movie, but I started watching. I'm like, this is some bull jive. And then like 30 minutes in, I am crying. It's just emotional. It is inspirational. These little kids love the Lord and let them celebrate it. Hope they win every time.
Number 5.
Any given Sunday. I know y'all boys like to get to that lunch, so let me get you. Number 4, Remember the Titans. Number 3, Boys in the Hood.
Wait a minute.
He was being recruited by USC.
Yeah, but that's not a football movie. That's a good movie.
That's a good call. That's a good call.
Football is a subtext. And Dan has seen Free Solo, and he will explain to you every chance he gets. He understands subtext.
Number 2.
Gridiron Gang.
Good one.
And number 1, of course, The Blind Side.
Story was a total lie, according to the people.
Yeah, but it stars
involved.
JuJu.
Exactly. But I'm in that movie, so best football movie ever made.
Do you have any Shador opinion since you seem to be wearing a Shador jersey?
Come on, man. I got a couple questions for y'all, Zaz and Greg. What was the score for last year's Pro Bowl game?
No idea.
Exactly. Let that be an example. Folks start getting mad at stuff they don't even care about when they don't like you. You guys ain't never gave a damn about the Pro Bowl. Let us have this one, can we? The Super Bowl is that way. We're over here with our wrists up in the sky. Let us have this one. A hater don't give a damn. A hater wants to see you fall. And if you wake up in the morning hating on someone else's success, I got news for you, brother.
Put it on the poll, JuJu. A hater don't give a damn. A hater want to see you fall. Yes or no? Zaslow, do you have, before we get to the polls here with JuJu and before we get to an incident at Costco that I want to talk about with JuJu, can you give me your opinions on what's going on with Giannis?
Oh, Giannis on the verge of a full heel turn. Full-on heel turn. Like, he's been dropping breadcrumbs, you know. He'll say things about his teammates after the game, which has never been his MO. And now, word is that Rich Paul is trying to recruit him, is trying to steal him from his current agent because Giannis got close to firing his current agent because he's not close enough to a resolution as far as a potential trade before the deadline. Rich Paul recruiting Giannis, it's like when Paul Heyman recruited Roman Reigns. That was the full-on heel turn. This is a very, very comparable scenario. What's going on with Giannis and potentially Rich Paul, Dan?
The Rich Paul part is really interesting because if it's going to happen, it really has to happen in the next 24 to 48 hours. Because you have to send a memo to the league about your changing of agents, and that new agent can't operate for you for 7 days. The trade deadline is next Thursday. So we're in a space where if this is going to happen and that back channeling with Thanasis Antetokounmpo that apparently was going on behind the scenes, it would need to happen maybe before we started on our show tomorrow. And then that would really be the domino effect that starts kicking things off for this potential trade deadline, because there are tons of huge names and huge contracts that could be moved, all associated with what happens with Giannis.
Let's start the clock on the trade deadline, which is next Thursday. JuJu, what are your thoughts here?
Yeah, I think his time is up in Milwaukee, man, no matter what. Once you start having your, like Zach says, his heel turn publicly, then I was like, uh-oh, the clock is ticking. Even though you love that, you know, the Bucks have signed your brother and then signed your other brother and then tried to get you help. You don't want to mess it up with them folks, but you really want to cheat on this relationship. And so I think it's over. The final straw to me was, brother, you hurt yourself during the game, then you're going to self-diagnose yourself after the game. Oh, it looks like I'm going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. They're probably going to tell me that. Like, what?
I heard a lot of people, though, saying the argument was being made by the most credible people that injury probably precludes him from being traded, right? Wasn't that if not the consensus opinion? Did you not hear that more than you heard the reverse?
No, I mean, I asked Amin straight up yesterday. He said it makes no difference whatsoever.
Yeah, most people are saying it doesn't make a difference, that it's worth keeping an eye on. It's several calf injuries over the span of the last year and a half, and calf injuries aren't normally a sign of a good thing with a guy over 30. We've seen how that's worked out with guys like Kevin Durant and others, but Giannis is one of those players that you take that risk and you bring him in. And even last year, the Luka trade, Luka, Maxi Kleber, and Anthony Davis were all on the injury report and not playing in games when that trade happened. So as long as the physicals go over the way that you anticipate with your doctors, someone being out at the given time isn't really something that matters.
We'll get to the polls here in just a second, but JuJu, what happened at Costco that you were faced with a moral dilemma of some sort?
Oh, man, it's a story from the line, from the net. I wanted to get you brothers' opinions. Now, we understand that things in Sacramento isn't as winny as we would like it to be over the past decade or 12. So they've started selling their tickets for the games within Costco, within like a bar at Costco. So I wanted to ask you, fair or foul selling your tickets at Costco?
So the Sacramento Kings are a way station for all the players that nobody else wants. It's Russell Westbrook. It's DeRozan. I thought Sabonis. Man, it was just 2 years ago. This team mattered. Like, what the hell? Zach LaVine is another one. Sacramento Kings selling tickets at Costco. How are we feeling about that as an NBA product?
I've never been to Costco.
What?
Are you kidding?
What?
I've never stepped foot in a Costco.
Do you know how wonderful they are?
BJ's guy?
No, I just told you I've never been.
Well, okay, but have you heard reputationally how wonderful the warehouse savings are at Costco?
I don't know.
Most people like Costco, right? Most people aren't going to say anything bad about excess.
It's almost impossible not to like
You
Costco.
do look like a Sam's Club guy.
You'll have the best time ever.
Never been.
I don't want to buy a pallet of paper towels. I don't want to come home with.
This is not the time to be.
You guys are anti-Costco?
It's the best.
I don't know people who are anti-Costco, Sam's, BJ's.
I never did that growing up. I've gone with friends. I've been there. I've been in these places,
Never
but
been.
the Cody's were like
It's
never
a
had
warehouse full of savings. It's a warehouse full of excess.
Or you buy too much stuff and you end up not using it.
That's crazy. Like, you guys don't know how to shop.
Living my life.
This is on you. This is your
I
own
don't know
misgivings.
people who are anti-Costco.
You do know.
Who's anti-savings?
Me. I buy one roll of toilet paper at a time.
I feel like Dan might be being a Costco fraud here. I don't see you going to Costco.
My father, no, well, okay.
Valor.
If stolen valor from my father, who has had a Costco card since 1999.
The shoes there.
My father, the number
Costco,
of times.
the shoe store, buddy.
I got my first pair of glasses there.
What is the longest you could be a proud Costco member? Because I may have started the Costco card a little early, but the number of times I've caught my father with an endless supply of cashews that he has bought because, wildly unhealthy. Cannot imagine how bad it is for my father to eat 7,000 cashews in his car because you can't buy. You got to buy a tub of cashews if you're going to buy them.
Everyone who goes to Costco, they always brag. Go to Publix like a normal person.
Where shopping is a pleasure.
Hot dogs can't be that good there.
I love BJ's.
I think shopping is more of a pleasure at Costco.
I've heard they do have a good double chunk chocolate cookie.
I don't want to need a card to go to a store.
My father, the
I wanna
lunch
be a
at Costco,
member.
my father comes home with
chicken bake.
hot dog breath because the hot dog.
It was
is an
my
amazing
grandmother's
value.
favorite thing in the world. When we wanted to take her to a nice lunch, we would take her to Costco to get a hot dog. That was her favorite
What is the
thing
oldest
in
a
the world.
Costco card can be before we get to the polls here?
1983.
Okay, so yeah, my father. If we called my father right now, he would proudly display his Costco card. I wasn't even making him impressive by making it a 1999 card holder. Let's update the polls here, Juju.
If you want to be a champion, can you see your family?
Oh, from yesterday. Nice.
87% of the audience says, no, you cannot. Over with. Did you know that Mike McDonald spelled his name with a lowercase d? 86% of the audience says, no, they didn't.
These are from yesterday, and I love these updates the next day. We should do more of this.
Yes, sir. Does propositioning a sex worker before the Super Bowl take you out of the running for the Walter Payton Man of the Year award?
No.
Where are we at now?
No.
71% of the audience says, yes, it does. Dang.
That means more people think no now. Because I think as of yesterday, it was at 74%.
Good.
Can you name 5 good football movies? I mean, we just saw that. 51% of the audience says, yes, you can. Dang. Is Any Given Sunday a good movie?
No.
59% of the audience says, yes, it is.
More people leaning no now. It was 63% yesterday.
Number 5 on Juju's list of top 5 football movies ever.
Did you enjoy watching the Broncos-Patriots game? 69% of the audience says, no, they did not. Nice.
It's also increased.
Does Jerry Maguire count as a football movie?
No.
55% of the audience says, yes, it does.
Wow, huge drop off. As of yesterday, we were at 62%.
Also, 2 quick side note I just thought of while we were doing the show. I know you and Shit Stain got an ongoing beef. I get it. But we're not Crips and Bloods, brother. Keep it between y'all. Not everyone who works for shit. Nah, because that means everybody who works for you gets the other end of the stick. I won't have it. People who work for them, you get a pass.
No,
Shit Stain,
no.
you're still a Shit Stain.
No. This Shit Stain remains a shit stain.
I remember meeting a couple of his workers at a Super Bowl once, and
Right.
we had a moment.
Yeah, and Mike loved Will Kane. You can be wrong.
Is the program a good movie? 60% of the audience says no, it is not.
Oh,
dang.
Idiots.
Best movie, Friday Night Lights, Jerry Maguire, Remember the Titans, or The Longest Yard, the original. And also, Dan, side note, you only get 4 slots on these things. I know you wanted 8, but 4 slots is the way it lets us go.
I got it. Do better, Elon.
61% of the audience says Remember the Titans.
Huge
and we got
shift.
a couple posts from today.
Huge shift. It was at 50% yesterday.
In the interim, yeah, and the program took a wild swing as well. Let's put up JuJu in the blind side. This is a much thinner JuJu. JuJu. This is a JuJu.
Come on, man.
I didn't even.
packed on
But I've never known this JuJu. JuJu this skinny is not a human being I've known.
Yes, sir, bro. I was 167 pounds soaking wet up there on the porch, cussing out Sandra Bullock all day. The director was like, just let her have it. Just act like she's in your hood, you know? We was calling her all type of B's, H's, C's, and then they decided to use it as a PG-13 movie and cut all of that. So
C's.
I had my... Yes. Are there more good football movies or more good hockey movies? 72% of the audience says hockey movies.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And last poll, is college football for Saturdays? 97% of the audience says yes, and those are your polls.
Mario Cristobal. Nice job by Mario Cristobal. Just saying the truest of things. Yes, college football shouldn't be on Tuesday. Well, the MAC action.